First meeting between Joshua and Reuben. Reuben finds Joshua in front of the entrance to the Metropole Hotel. The conversation is brief, tense, and distant. Reuben tells him that their mother is dying. They agree to meet again the next day at 4 p.m. on the boardwalk near Nathan. It's Coney Island, Brighton Beach. Second meeting. The next day, in the urban snowy landscape, the boardwalk, streets, white and cold urban isolate landscape full of loneliness. It is a more open, silent scene where the brotherly relationship truly begins to unfold. What exactly happens between the two scenes, the night plus the following morning? What exactly happens between the two meetings of the two brothers is now taken into account. Joshua has already been spotted by Sasha, an old acquaintance from the neighborhood who saw him near the family house and followed him to the hotel and then informed Reuben. That's how Reuben found the hotel. Joshua leaves the hotel and reconnects with the local Russian criminal scene via Sasha. Sasha takes him to a Victor and Yuri, two men connected to the Russian Jewish mafia. Joshua coldly asks them to help him locate the Iranian jeweler he's been hired to assassinate. When they hesitate or refuse, Joshua threatens them in a calm but terrifying manner. We see his icy professionalism, his natural authority, and his ability to intimidate without raising his voice. His goal: to complete the job quickly and discreetly, then leave. He tries to control the flow of information, who knows he is back in Brighton Beach.
Volkov te cherche.
Oui, je sais. Ce sale con passait juste à côté de chez moi quand il fallait pas, alors. C'est pas de chance.
Volkov est le chef du quartier. Il veut ta mort. Il demande tout le temps où tu es.
Y a un problème. Vous savez que je suis là, c'est ça le problème. Alors on va bosser ensemble. Pas de panique, je vous paierai comme il faut.
Et si nous, on voulait pas?
Spasiba.
The Reuben and his mother thread, intimate and fragile family life. This belongs also to the sequence between the two meetings of the two brothers. Reuben returns home after the meeting in front of the hotel. There is a very beautiful and touching scene with his mother Irina, who is bedridden and suffering from a brain tumor. Irina, weakened but tender, asks her teenage son if he is going out with girls. Reuben replies something like, "None of them want to go out with me." Irina gently reassures him, "You mustn't say that. You're beautiful, Reuben." Reuben is embarrassed, vulnerable, almost childlike. He answers, "You think I'm beautiful?" And they share a simple, poignant moment of affection. "I love you too, Mom. Does it hurt?" This is a scene of domestic tenderness that reveals Reuben's adolescent fragility. He skips school, idolizes his gangster brother, and the inexorable illness of the mother. It humanizes Reuben and makes the family drama even more moving. This transition between the two scenes with the brothers is not a simple ellipsis. It is a parallel montage that opposes two worlds. On one side, Joshua, cold, professional, and dangerous, who reactivates his criminal network, threats, business, contract. He is in his element, but we already sense that his return will contaminate everything. On the other side, Reuben, young, awkward, and sensitive, who shares a moment of softness with his dying mother. The conversation about girls reveals his loneliness, his need for love, and his desire for normality. Is the cruelest contrast. The older brother is a killer, while the younger brother is still a kid being reassured by his mom about his looks. Gray films all of this with his characteristic sober classicism. Long takes, natural winter light, very little music, and a lot of silence. The snow that begins to fall strengthens the feeling of isolation and the emotional cold that invades everything. Thematically, these sequences already reveal the heart of the film. Joshua's return does not heal anything. It reactivates both the violence of the criminal underworld and the fragility of the family. The two brothers are on parallel but opposing paths. Joshua is already lost, while Reuben is still salvageable for now. The mother's illness hangs over everything like a shadow. She is the last emotional bond that could still hold Joshua back. Family and crime intertwine without ever truly mixing. We feel that tragedy is inevitable.
Là, c'est ça le problème. Alors on va bosser ensemble. Pas de panique, je vous paierai comme il faut.
Et si nous, on voulait pas?